Tennis parents, be aware. Sounds like a warning. Be aware of what you said. Be aware that you have the opportunity to invest in gold, but not the gold I'm thinking of, or you're thinking of, I should say, not the precious metal, the gold that's making all that noise in the kitchen. Your son or daughter fixing a sandwich or something. That's the gold I'm talking about. Hi, my name is Rich Jackson, or Coach RJ, and it's our mission to expedite your specific tennis goal. We have two specific ones that we focus on. One, a free ride scholarship, or two, making money on the Pro Tour. Those are our specialties, and that's what we focus on. And either one is like gold. I mean, you want to know if your son or daughter is good in tennis. That's all we're saying. Find that out. Go on a mission. See if they're, one, athletic, and two, if they're mentally flexible with trying tennis. They may be gifted and you don't know it. For example, Rafa Nadal. He didn't start out being a tennis player. He started out being a soccer player. And then you have Jannik Sinner. He didn't start out being a tennis player either. He's #1 on the men's tour right now. He started out downhill skiing competitively. Let me turn over my hourglass. It's a 10-minute hourglass. It's just to keep me on schedule if I can, and I have a backup in case I'm off schedule. At least I'm not over 15 minutes. There, now. So, who are we? We're tennistreasures.org. It's a Tennis Treasures LLC. We're a corporation that works real hard to fill a need, to be an asset to families who have a specialty in their family and they don't realize it. Someone who has a gift. And we amplify that. We're looking for high-performance tennis players, and you don't have to be that good to work with us. We ask that you meet 5 key requisites, and these personal key prerequisites are essential. So we go over that with you. But and one of them, actually the first one, to see how skilled or gifted you are, and you can do that with us over the phone. It takes about 10 minutes or so. So what your assignment should be as a parent, and we call you the sponsor, and your son or daughter we refer to as a client. It's a business arrangement. So what we start off with saying is, at least find out if they're comfortable with the skill set of playing tennis, because they're athletic in something else already, basketball or hockey or whatever it might be. So you see where we're going a little bit? Tennistreasures.org specializes in those two key areas of investment, making money on the Pro Tour or either getting a free ride. If you think that your child might be compatible with something like that, reach out to us. Go to the description below and click on the link. Now let's talk about who we are at Tennis Treasures. We are a training camp. We're a tennis camp. We're a camp that's different than the other tennis camps across the country. So the other camps, let's talk about them briefly. They are designed to help high-performance tennis players move to the next level. And what they do is they put you through this rigorous training process. It's like a boot camp. And the kids are in a line, they're doing this drill, and like a cookie cutter type of thing in some people's opinion. In either case, we're a bit different, a lot different. We don't have you hitting 500 forehands and 800 backhands and so forth. We have you look at the tennis skills from a physics perspective, which I won't go into too much detail, but it's not all that heavy-duty wearing out your little body stuff. Plus, our motto is to work smarter versus harder. That's an important factor. We also have our mission to expedite your specific tennis goal. And then we have a purpose, and that is to take away some of the heavy lifting off of our clients. And when we take heavy lifting off the client, that means we're taking heavy lifting and stress off of the sponsor as well, which are the parents. And those are the things we're working on. We have one more element that we add to this, and that's the plan. The plan is to work with the mission. The mission and the plan work together. So if we agree on the mission and we think we can do it within a certain period of time. Whatever specifics you're working on, we take care of one thing at a time, and then we have this plan to make it happen by way of flow charts, etc. And we talk about it and we agree on it. So those are 4 key components: mission, motto, purpose, and a plan. But what we bring to the table is an opportunity for you to join a different type of tennis camp that specializes in being a virtual tennis camp. You don't have to travel across the country by way of train, plane, or boat to some other place where you feel insecure. Work from home. And plus, with the traditional tennis camp, what are they, 5 days long, 6 days? And you're spending, $6,000 on up. Ours costs less, 1. 2, ours lasts longer. And 3, we have an individual approach toward training our students or our clients. We make sure that we focus on them as a person, their skill set. Well, how can we magnify that skill set? We give them specific homework assignments that they practice on the tennis court. And by the way, you don't have to have a strong hitting partner to practice our homework assignments. Sometimes you need a person who's on the other side hitting you balls from across the net in a certain spot while you implement a specific target, a specific goal, or you can use a ball machine on the other side. Either case, you don't have to go through the harder side of this. We make it easier for you. Now, what do? We work not just in 6 days as far as our tennis camp goes. We work for 6 months with you. It's same as getting a degree, like a master's degree in tennis science. So you're taking what we think is like a college course on how to expedite your specific tennis goal so you reach it faster than expected. Now, what do we do? What do we go through? What do we share with you? We share with you our training manual, which has 12 strategically different chapters. And I'll go over a few of them with you briefly. The training manual is 12 chapters long. It has 11 URL videos. You receive this physical book immediately upon joining the program. It also has 40 subliminal pictures that reach out to you as an individual. You see yourself doing that, what they're doing in the picture. Each chapter starts with a photo, and that same chapter ends with a photo. So 12 chapters, 24 photos, plus there's other photos implemented in chapter 12 because it's such a long chapter. The all-star chapter, chapter 12. Our goal is, and by the way, this book was created by studying and dissecting the best tennis players on the planet. So this is all top-notch strategies, tactics, formulas. We show you how to set traps. We show you how to use secret weapons, and on and on and on. We got these special codes we train you on, and you share that information with your inner circle. And your inner circle is able to communicate with you while you're on the court in the heat of battle by giving you advice from their perspective. Each of these elements make a difference. They help you to win. Your inner circle might see that, oh, you're not doing R&R, or don't forget your LPSP formula, or try the D5, D3 on this person. So we got a lot of different things to go over in that time period. You can't learn all this in 6 days. Plus it's less expensive, like I said. Now, where would I start from here? Oh, if you go the collegiate route, keep this in mind. I'm checking my time, sorry, we're good on the 10-minute. So for the collegiate route, and parents, listen to this part. I'm talking to both parents and the client. Parents, if you go the collegiate route, you got 5 key components that makes you special, that are assets. 1, we help you to win that free ride scholarship. That means you saved tens of thousands of dollars per semester. Wow, all of a sudden, money saved is money earned, as the older rich people always have said. That's 1. 2, you get to follow your academic dream for free. That's very critical to us. 3, you get to still participate in competitive tennis on the collegiate level. 4, once you get your degree, you still have the opportunity to go pro if you want. Why not? You can, and see if you're making strong 6 figures per year on the pro tour. 5, if you're not comfortable with all the traveling and the hustle and bustle of being on the pro tour, you can still fall back on your vocation as your vacation. We try to think of every little detail. We have homework assignments, and these homework assignments are 2-part. One, you do it from home, and the other part, the more important part, you're on court. We meet with you bi-weekly and go over those homework assignments and then give you a different one, a new one. Also, the 5 key components that make you compatible with us on the tennis scale would be 1, that you're skilled at a certain level, and we determine what that is after you reach out to us. We can tell you what your skill set is at on a scale of 1 to 10. 2, we also want to make sure you have no reoccurring significant injuries. 3, that you're mentally pliable to our new concepts and ideas and so forth. 4, we want to see that you're comfortable mentally and patient enough to have long rallies. You have to have the skills of good footwork, etc., to be able to keep up with your constituents. So we want you to have that ability as well. That's a very important factor. And 5, we want to make sure that you have good work ethics. Those are the prerequisites we want you to have. Now, as I prepare to wrap it up, let's see, we talked about the training manual, and it has 100 pages. Divinely created, I might say, or supported. To have 100 pages is very mysterious. But I want to wrap it up by saying, yes, consider making your son or daughter an investment in the family's financial success. We help make that happen. We're different than the traditional training camp. We're special. We make sure you have a golden certificate, a degree of sort. I'm the instructor, this is the textbook, and the tennis court is your laboratory. That's how we see it. Now, what else could you do? Go down to the description below and click on the link and set up a consultation. 30 minutes free, no cost whatsoever, no pressure whatsoever, and see if we're compatible with you. Did we run out of 10 minutes? Oh, okay. Let me just check one more thing. Yeah, there's the 15 minutes, so we still got some time. I did good. I'm very pleased with that. So don't forget, we come from a very different perspective, like a military campaign. That's chapter 7. And we have chapter 5 that gets you off the court very quickly, by the way. So that's its purpose. Get you off the court in 1 hour so you don't injure yourself, so that you are fresh for the finals, all that kind of thing. Chapter 6 focuses on tie breaks. Make sure you got these secret type of formulas on standby for the tie breaks. And then 7, the strategic part, strategies, tactics, formulas. The military campaign is chapter 7. Chapter 8, it's a wrap chapter. In other words, you're using the numbers game, specific angles that are different and hard to work with for your opponent. And then chapter 9, the mental edge. So we're trying to cover every base. Chapter 4 is chess tennis. And Arthur Ashe used chapter 4 to win Wimbledon against Jimmy Connors in 1995. He won in straight sets. So, there you have it in a nutshell. TennisTreasures.org. My name is Coach RJ. Please come by and say hi if you wish. We hope we can help you achieve your dream of making your child or your son or daughter golden. Take our golden package. Talk to you soon.